Tiffany. Welcome to RealGuard 101. Today, I'm going to introduce you to RealGuard. But first, I'd like to talk to you about concealed damage transported on a spool and/or reel. For this segment, we'll refer to it as a reel. Concealed damage is any shipping container, and in this case, the reel, that is accepted upon delivery without objection when in fact the inner contents are indeed damaged. Concealed damage can be caused by improper handling methods during transportation of the payload, most commonly known as forklift damage. This occurs when the tips of the two forks are improperly spaced between the payload. As the forks penetrate past the first layer of material, the forks then cut and damage the layers underneath, and possibly go undetected till it's way too late.
Let's face it, in today's economic times, we cannot afford additional unexpected costs all related to concealed damage. Let's briefly go over some of these costs.
First, you have the shipping back the damaged payload. Second, the additional shipping cost of the replacement. Third, are there possible equipment rental and/or storage required for rescheduling your project? Next, the rescheduling of manpower. This can be very costly and can affect the date of completion. So, what methods have been tried to help reduce the risk of concealed damage? Let's take a quick look. Applying stretch film or cardboard wrap around the payload. These two particular methods will only help detect possible damage to the body of the payload only, still unable to protect or detect the most vulnerable area where concealed damage occurs most, thus leaving a false sense of security. Some shippers include shipping labels. In short, many times will go unnoticed. Another method is banding the payload to a skid and/or pallet. This method adds additional costs such as labor, equipment, and added weight during transportation. This also adds to additional occupied space in the eyes of the shipper and may result into dismantling of the payload to conserve space. This can lead to improper handling, once again going undetected till it's too late. Lastly, wood lagging, which consists of nailing wood planks across the payload flange to flange. This particular method is extremely costly and labor intensive. I'm not just talking about additional shipping weight either. First, we have to consider the added equipment, such as wood planks, cutting tools, just to name a few. Also, we have to add the labor of construction, and let's not forget the additional labor and disposal of on the job site. Again, this is extremely costly, labor intensive, and not very green friendly either.
I know what you must be thinking. None of these particular shipping methods sound too good. Well, I'm very pleased to introduce you to an answer to this age-old problem. It's called RealGuard.
RealGuard is a packaging wrap that is specifically designed to help detect possible concealed damage, as well as educate the proper way to handle your payload. But first, let's take a closer look at RealGuard. RealGuard is made of double-faced cardboard with a 32-pound edge crush test. Its bright blaze orange color acts as a perfect contrast to scratches and punctures. This makes for easy inspection upon delivery. RealGuard's next added feature is its educational illustrations. The first illustration demonstrates the proper way to transport a reel, having both of the reel flanges on the operator's forks. The second illustration demonstrates the improper handling method to transport a reel, with the universal symbol of no overlaying. These illustrations are properly spaced every 12 inches, right side up and upside down, so no matter which end is up, the forklift operator can easily understand the proper procedure to handle the reel without having to leave their forklift. So now you're asking, how is RealGuard applied? That's easy, with common warehouse supplies, such as clear industrial packaging tape, stretch film, and/or staples, all pending on your preference. And yes, it's that simple. My fellow coworkers are first going to demonstrate RealGuard being applied with staples and stretch film. Guys, if you please. First, simply bend RealGuard's prefabricated area to a 90-degree angle against the inner flange with the visual aids facing outward overlaying the payload. Using a manual staple gun, simply attach RealGuard's tabs to the inner flange. Standard 1/4-inch staples should do the trick. Next, as you apply shrink wrap over the body of the payload, carefully cover the lower portion of RealGuard's face. And now, with the addition of RealGuard to the payload, it is now ready for transportation. Great job, guys. Next, we will demonstrate RealGuard applied with a clear industrial packaging tape over a cardboard wrap. Guys, if you please. After you cut and prep the cardboard to the reel, simply bend RealGuard's prefabricated area to a 90-degree angle against the inner flange with the visual aids facing outward overlaying the cardboard. Then, apply clear industrial packaging tape. 2 to 4 inches in width is perfect. You may start with either the inner flange or the lower face of RealGuard and split the difference of the packaging tape for a secure and proper fit. RealGuard is a fast and easy way to help secure your payload for transportation. With its easy detection capabilities and educational illustrations, RealGuard can be your safe solution for shipping directly to the job site or to a distribution center for temporary storage. RealGuard is an inexpensive solution to this age-old problem. RealGuard is manufactured and sold just northwest of Chicago, Illinois. RealGuard Inc. has even more to offer. It's a one-stop shop for all your warehouse requirements. With more than 10,000 warehouse products to choose from, such as customized boxes, with or without custom labeling, to packaging tape, stretch film, box fill, and more. For additional information, visit our user-friendly website at www.realguardinc.com. I'm Tiffany, and on behalf of RealGuard and the crew, we thank you.